What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God, as there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy. Had that strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, and awesome. All right, everybody, real quick background here. So back May 12th, 2023, the Lord had given me a warning of shortages in general, okay? And basically what this is going to tie into is one thing the Lord said was, it's already here, but there's substitutes in the stores on the shelves. And he says, you'll be surprised what is actually on the shelves. And I remember telling you a couple of times, don't do seedless fruits, pray over the foods you go to the store and get and all types of stuff. So now I'm looking at, an announcement of issues with fruit, things coming from fruit, as they say, just to put it in safer terms, as you're seeing on the screen. Basically issues with fruit and stuff linked to fruit. So that was just, it's stuff that's there already that isn't right, and people are now starting to have effects from certain things because of what they're doing to the food. So that's just more of confirmation of what the Lord had said. We do the background, then the prior word, then the events. Here we go. Because resources, stuff is just not going to be available. Shelves will begin to be empty. The Lord says they already have. So he says natural. Things that are natural, the things that you would think would be normal on the shelf, there are shortages. They're putting things up. I hear replicas, decoys. So things that you think you're eating, they're putting that stuff up there so people won't freak out. He says, can you imagine if you knew all the things that people were consuming that wasn't what you thought it was? That's what the Lord said. So I'm just listening. People will be shocked in the coming days. Now, don't take days literally, because days in this particular message could mean years. Many are not ready and will fall. He says this is why fasting is important, because your bodies, it's not just about getting the enemy out of the way and breaking demonic strongholds. It's also having that resistance to hunger, feeding the flesh. So if you can't feed the flesh, if you get into a situation where you can't feed the flesh, your body will be ready. Plagues will spread. So he's been repeating this to me over the course of months. It seems like every month I do like something involving this. Plagues will spread. The brink of change, prepare, okay? He says, my children will survive. He will have cures.
2 people are dead and at least 99 have become sick in a outbreak tied to contaminated cantaloupes. The cases have now been reported in 32 states, including Pennsylvania and New Jersey. 45 people have been hospitalized. The 2 deaths were reported by health authorities in Minnesota. The fruit products in question include Rudy brand whole cantaloupes and Racetrack brand pre-cut cantaloupes.
There have been about 100 cases in 32 states, including Texas, and 2 deaths linked to cantaloupe were reported in Minnesota. The recall includes cantaloupes from the Rudy brand, freshness guaranteed, and Racetrack. And if you've shopped at Aldi, their whole and pre-cut cantaloupes are included in this recall.
As bird flu rise in Iowa, it's beginning to take a toll on farms. Over 1 million chickens will need to be slaughtered on a Taylor County egg farm after the was detected. This news comes just days after another 1 million chickens were killed on a similar farm in Minnesota. Governor Reynolds immediately issued a disaster proclamation. The U.S. Department of Ag has been finding fewer wild birds carrying the this year, which suggests that some ducks and geese may be developing immunity. Officials say bird flu isn't a significant threat to food safety or health.